Couple of goals from Leo Messi has Argentina in a 2-1 lead in New York against Brazil in the Super Classico of South American football. Fantastic and fascinating first half. Brazil had plenty of chances, and we're looking forward to what should be an equally cracking second 45 minutes. Leroy Rossini here with me. Took Argentina a while to find Messi, didn't it, in that first half? Once they did, bosh.
Absolutely, didn't get a touch for the first 15 minutes. But that's when he's at his most dangerous. You know, he comes alive. People think, oh yeah, they've got him where they can see him, and he gets on the ball and he makes things happen. That's why Argentina hold the lead at the moment. We
were really impressed with his young Brazilian side. You have to say they could have one or two problems if Argentina start to go to their bench. They've got Aguero there.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was a little bit of a debate whether Aguero would play today, because they have played with Higuain, Messi and Aguero as a three up front. They haven't. And it's nice to have someone like himself on the bench. He had a tremendous season at Manchester City, obviously scoring that winning goal for them to win the Premier League title. But not only that, his general play is absolutely fantastic in terms of linking up play, his strength, his power, his awareness of others. And then he adds to that goals as well. And here's the winning goal that has made him an absolute hero in Manchester, certainly on the blue side of Manchester. And he's certainly one who will be looking forward to getting on. I know he's suspended for the next game, but I'm thinking something they might introduce, maybe for Higuain, just to give him a break, because he can certainly do that role. He links up beautifully with Messi at times, and it's another threat to that Brazilian side.
Well, Messi, you mentioned before, the break with that extraordinary scoring record, mostly for Barcelona last year. For Argentina, the perception has always been that he'd struggle to find that kind of form. Looks like Sabella, in his new role as Argentina manager, has found out how to use him to his best.
Yep, he's asked him to do what he does at Barcelona. I just felt at times before, when he was playing for Argentina, it was a slightly different role. They're slightly more rigid, and it's harder. It's not easy to be as fluid as Barcelona, but I think with this Argentina side, the emphasis is certainly on going forward and getting the ball to him as quickly as possible, and I think he's paying dividends for Messi.
Well, it is a young Brazil side, as we're saying, and relatively inexperienced internationally. Their heads haven't gone down, though. They still had chances at the end of that first half.
I think they can be very pleased with their performances, certainly in terms of the chances they've created. They've created numerous chances, but their inexperience shows in the centre of their defence. In Juan and Uvini, for the first goal, when you're in possession of the ball, you need to be in a position where you can get the ball. But they're so flat up to Messi that Messi has a clear run on goal. If they're 10 yards deep, not only can they get the ball, but if they lose it, they can defend. That's inexperience. Hopefully they'll learn from the mistakes, but the mistakes against teams like Argentina, you really do get punished, and they have got punished. But I think that Brazilian performance bodes well for their future.
Right, bodes well perhaps for the second half as well. Let's rejoin our commentators for that. They remain Frank Stapleton and Dave Farah.
Thank you, James. Certainly wouldn't be going anywhere after that first half. It was terrific stuff. Argentina leading by 2-1 if you're just joining us. And there is some dispute about the historical statistics between these sides. They have played 92 times, 34 wins apiece is the generally accepted norm, so Argentina would move ahead. But there's all sorts of dispute, as I said, about who actually has won more games. I'm not sure we'll ever know, but we certainly do know that Argentina lead thanks to 2 goals here from Leo Messi after Brazil had taken the lead, and Brazil are certainly not going away. Bright start to the second half as we saw to the first, and they have an early corner. It's Neymar to take it. Here goes Marcelo. Don't seem to be any changes at half-time, none that we've noticed anyway. None that were evident inside the stadium. Now Fernando Gago. I'm sure we will see changes, though, as the match progresses. Guys in the studio rightly pointing out the strength of the Argentine bench in particular. Just what you'd want, Frank. Tiring legs as a defender, and Kun Aguero coming on for the last 25 minutes.
Exactly that, and coming with a lot of confidence as well. I did notice that towards the end of that first half, Damião was pushed on as a centre forward, and Hulk is playing more on the left-hand side, as we see him there in front of us now. He's certainly been all over the place in that first half.
In from Zabaleta, and slightly awkwardly away there by Rafael. Here's Mascherano. There's Di Maria with a fantastic ball again towards Messi. That time it was read rather better by Rafael Cabral. There's Clemente Rodriguez.
Well, a bit more possession from the Argentinians at the beginning of this half. In the first half, it was all Brazil in those first 15 minutes. And they were just hanging on. They didn't take advantage of that. Hence, they find themselves at 2-1 down, but a long way to go.
Covering there by João Jesus. Just under a little bit of pressure and must be careful. And that little nick by Zabaleta moved the ball forward to Higuain, and he was offside as a result. And he's none too happy about it.
That looked like a little bit of a nudge there and a push. A little bit of dissent. The referee's taking this very seriously, as the players. Just a little bit of a push there. João losing his temper. The referee, Higuain, they gave it to. I'm just surprised. Because João looked like he'd give the referee a bit of stick for not making the decision earlier.
I think Higuain was the one who had a word with the referee after the incident. Here goes Sandro. Amazing how many players look rather more elegant and attack-minded playing for Brazil than they do for their clubs. He's looked terrific in the centre of midfield, Sandro.
Of course, it's always different for the national team. You have to play different roles, and sometimes it suits you, sometimes it doesn't. I think for a country like Brazil, you're thankful to be there. They've got so many players. Hence the pressure for the manager. The expectation is huge. 250 million people.
All of whom think they could be doing your job. Here's Rodriguez. Now Mascherano. And Lionel Messi on a hat-trick, of course, and trying to feed it through to Higuain, who was adjudged to be offside, and just better be careful what he says now.
Well, he must have been offside for the first pass. Well, I don't think so. And then it's the Brazilian defender who gives him the ball, so he can't be offside.
Yeah, defender kicked it against defender to put Higuain through. Now Hulk.
You were talking in that first half, Dave, about honesty and the players not going down. It's very much a feature for me in this game, because there have been opportunities where players could have gone down, but and both sides.
Neat turn there by Hulk. He's still going. What about that for a run? Trying to crash it into the roof of the net, and very nearly succeeding. There's a moment that will excite Chelsea fans.
Well, he's done everything but keep the ball down. What a run this is, past both players. Zabaleta done well, didn't he? Just to get back again, just to put him off just as he struck the ball. But if that's on the target, it's a goal. Only the goalkeeper didn't know too much about it.
Well, maybe the keeper's previous saves put Hulk under pressure. Here's Di Maria now to try and make it free. The theme of a wide open game continues here.
Didn't really want to use his right foot, did he? Little bit of a break with the ball. The Brazilian defender headed it. Look, he loses his left foot instead of his right foot. No belief really that he could go past the keeper with his right foot. But that was more a flick than a shot.
It is end to end, isn't it? And Brazil now can charge forward here with Rafael. Just lost his footing there, Oscar. Rafael to curl it. Now at the other end to accelerate away and drive it is Higuain.
Well, we're getting shots end-to-end stuff. Just saw Zabaleta lose the ball with the goalkeeper, who's looked very proficient all night. Romero in the right position, and then at the other end, straight away.
There's Neymar. Cleared by Mascherano. Cut out well by Marcelo. Here's Di Maria. Looking again for Higuain. Should have been free. Beautifully teed up by Di Maria for his Real Madrid teammate. He couldn't take his chance.
It's a brilliant run again, but what a great ball by Di Maria. Again, the Brazilian central defenders caught square, just not staying with the man, trying to play the offside. It's just not working, and they've got away with that one.
There's Mascherano. Now Fernandez. Chances already at the start of this second half to add to the 3 goals we had in the first. There's Gago. Now Di Maria. Again a clever run by Higuain. Again the Brazilians struggle to contain. And this time from range, and it's grabbed by Rafael Cabral. But if Brazil carry on defending like this and leaving themselves exposed, then it's not going to finish 2-1 to Argentina, I don't think. Oscar. Now Marcelo. There's the goal scorer, Romula. And Neymar. Can Brazil draw level? They just might! And they have! And it's Oscar with the goal! The hero of that World Under-20 final scores for the seniors here.
Yeah, it's a
Took it wonderfully well.
Very simple, Dave, isn't it? He just slips a ball into Damião, who lays it off very simply, and nobody stays with him. Lovely touch, and it's a lovely finish as well by Oscar. I think we just saw a little picture there of Rafael, but it was Oscar. The players all watching the ball. Again, question marks about the defending in this game. Very simple goal.
And it was beautifully conceived and very well finished. And Brazil draw level. Another twist to the plot here. Here goes Oscar again. July the 6th, by the way, is the date that Mano Menezes had to name his final 18 for the Olympics, just a squad of 18. And they're in the pool with Egypt, Belarus and New Zealand, Brazil. Sure that if those three Olympic sides are watching this, they'll be interested. And there is a change from Sabella. Pablo Guinarzu is the player who's come on, 33 years of age, now playing in Brazil with Internacional, and he will try and shore things up a little. Now Mascherano. There is Guinarzu. Suddenly it's Argentina making all the mistakes, and it's going to be a yellow card for Javier Mascherano.
Well, I've got to agree with you. The referee's had a very good game, Dave. It's a little bit cynical from Mascherano. He's got Neymar's well away, and he just caught him on the ankle, just as he was accelerating away after the ball. Yeah, all the yellow cards have been warranted.
Although he does strike you as the kind of referee who enjoys showing a card.
Well, his favourite colour is yellow.
Well, we're going to have a Brazilian change here. Giuliano is going to replace Oscar. So the 22-year-old from Dnipro, building a career for himself there, is on to replace his mate. And that's a great contribution from Oscar, who'd been a little quiet in the game, but big moment for him, that.
You can see, certainly just in that movement alone, how important it is for Brazil to have a centre forward. You know, someone to play off. I think that's always been important to them.
Here's Rafael. Well, we're approaching the final half hour of a game that we really don't want to end. Confirmation that Sosa is the Argentine player to have been replaced by Guinarzu. And there's Giuliano. Because they are playing for places in that final Olympic squad, they all want to be a part of it. Messi couldn't get there, Giuliano could. And was he being tugged back? It looked like he was, but nothing doing from the referee. And then Di Maria caught.
Little kick there from Romela, just as he turned back. Just caught him just across the shins.
Yeah, he certainly felt it, didn't he?
Yeah, just a little wrap there. He could just catch you right on the bone. Yeah.
And that fleeting contact can hurt more than full-blooded contact, can't it? Just that nick across the shin. I think he's okay though, Di Maria. Ball inside by Di Maria, but I thought good challenge by Sandro. Referee disagrees.
I think it's a great challenge. He's won the ball clean.
to do with that players surrounding the referee here. It's not as if he's given a penalty or a red card.
This is a great tackle. He's won the ball and then made contact with the player. He'd every right, the player didn't have possession of it. I'm sorry, but if that's not a top-rate tackle, well then everybody's going to be booked for anything.
He's deflected behind, slightly riskily, but it was okay in the end from Leandro Damião. He knows that his goal is going to come under siege here. Argentina leading at half-time, but pegged back by Oscar's goal. Corner is a deep one from Messi and headed back across by Higuain. Now Mascherano. Well, that challenge was okay by Sandro, according to the referee. Just wonder where the consistency is with those two tackles, but here's Zabaleta, and now Di Maria. Just too strong for Messi. It's interesting, because he's barely been in the game, apart from those 3 minutes where he scored twice, but I guess that'll do.
Well, you think about how much possession the Brazilians have. It would be interesting to see the stats on that alone. But they, again, in the second half, the Brazilians have dominated. It's just these little periods where they lose a little bit of their concentration and they allow the other team chances, and that would be a big worry. I'm not so sure the pairing at centre-back has helped either. The two players don't really look like they got an understanding.
Good service, another quick free kick, and once again Argentina fell asleep. And really, this time it was taken by Hulk, but could say Brazil ought to be 3-2 up. Damião.
Well, it just wasn't one, was it? There was two defensive players that dropped back off the line. I would say that both teams have got problems and things to sort out defensively.
But I'm quite glad they haven't sorted them out before this game, because it's made it richly entertaining. And now Messi, best player in the world's on a hat-trick, but stopped that time by João Jesus. Now Hulk and Neymar. Brazilian corner as they keep up the pressure, and as the Argentine substitute we were talking about, Guinazu. Late starter, only 6 caps at the age of 33. It's Neymar with the corner. It was nearly a free header. In the end, it trickles behind. More for another corner.
Yeah, that just it's a poor header, but it come back off one of the Argentinian players' legs. Yeah. I think Di Maria it was. They do look stronger, I have to say. The Brazilians look like they've got and more appetite for winning this game.
And it goes from Neymar again, and rather better defended that time. But when you look ahead to that Olympic tournament, and I appreciate, Frank, that you haven't seen, every other team that's taking part in it, but you already look at this Brazilian side and think there's going to have to be a seriously good team to beat them, or a team that gets lucky in the knockout.
Yeah, that's true, because the country in itself, one of the best, got the best players, well, historically anyway. But certainly when they go to the Olympics, there'll be a lot of teams thinking, well, we don't really want Brazil in our group, we try and get through, and they will be the favourites, of course, as they are in every tournament.
Pato's about to come on, as you probably saw. When you talk about young Brazilian players, you forget Pato's only 22. Just seems to have been around for a long time. He's already scored over 50 goals for AC Milan. As Messi's fouled there by Marcelo. The two who know each other well. So here is the change. Leandro Damião, replaced by Pato, looking to add to his 7 goals for Brazil. It's been an odd year or so, Pato. Injuries haven't helped, loss of form as well, but he's still, of course, high class. Now Hulk and Marcelo. Here's Sandro. Great turn there. First touch from Pato. Does have that slightly languid way about him that often frustrates people, I think, rather like Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, I think in the last couple of years, though, he's buckled down to working hard off the ball. I think that was always a criticism. No doubting in his ability to score goals and do magic things in the front position, but he has become more of a team player as he's matured.
Given away again. Pato might just be in, but shepherded back by Garay. Now Rodriguez. A burst of acceleration from Di Maria, and here's Messi. The old rivals locked at 2-2. Guinazu. That was a push, I think. Born out of frustration there from Pato.
Still working very hard to close down the Argentinians, Brazil. Now, not just the midfield players, but as we saw there, you got people from the front coming back, helping out. Pato trying to win the ball, even though it was a foul. And that's something that each of the players have to get into the makeup now. It isn't a matter of standing around and waiting for the ball to be delivered to you. To be in this team, it's so competitive.
Now here's Hulk. Two in support, might not need either as Hulk tries to go alone, but Mascherano closed down the space.
He just slowed them down enough for Mascherano to come around and make a difference. But they'd look a little bit out on their feet, the Argentinians, I have to say. Brazil look much stronger, fitter team.
In again from Neymar. His corners are so good, and it's led to a goal for Hulk. Argentina came from 1 down. Brazil have come from 2-1 down. Chelsea's new star makes his mark at the MetLife.
Well, he won't get an easier goal than this. What a mistake this is for Romero. He's had a fantastic game. And what's he do? He spoils it all. What an error that is. You either catch it or you punch it. And he did neither.
Good finish though, isn't it, from Hull? Good reaction.
I just wonder if they can come back again, Argentina. They do look out on the feet.
And Hulk is going to be replaced straight away, as was Oscar, by Casemiro of Sao Paulo. Or will Mano Menezes just wait and see here? I think he might. Romula is the player who is down, and Kun Agüero is going to come on here for Argentina.
Romula looks like he's gone off then. He may have had a knock, I think. That's what they were worried about.
Well, there's Casemiro, who is definitely coming on alongside Agüero. Roma very interested in the Sao Paulo man, Casemiro. And he does replace Romulo. Will it be Higuain or will it be a more attacking move? It's Di Maria to be replaced by El Kun. As Sabella looks for salvation here. Not a bad forward line now, is it? Higuain, Agüero, Messi.
Well, they certainly need him now to try and get back in this game. A bit surprised he didn't make the substitutions a little bit earlier. The Brazilian coaches have done very well with that.
Here's Agüero, his first contribution. And of course, if it's still 3-2 in the 94th minute, don't write Argentina off. Agüero knows how to sort things out late in games. Just ask Rafael. It's going to spin behind for an Argentine corner. Bruno Ovini, the man across to make that challenge. It's Agüero to take it. It's a free header! They are back level thanks to Federico Fernandez. Remarkable game. No one can make the decisive move.
Well, I was just going to ask the question, are we going to see another error for the goal? And again, the marking is poor. There's nobody on the back post, and it goes in off. And it's 3-3. That's poor marking. 3 Brazilian players underneath the ball, and he gets a free header behind him. Well, we're not complaining. 6 goals and a bundle of misses as well.
Yeah, it could easily be 5-5. The chances we've had, it might yet be. As we're into the final quarter hour, here's Marcelo. And then it's driven at with such power and pace and just wide by Giuliano. Didn't seem to need too much backlift, too much setting of himself. And very nearly put Brazil back in front.
Well, I think Romero was hoping, and his prayers were answered.
Cleared by Romero. There's Messi. Now Zabaleta. Great thing about this is neither side is even thinking about settling for a draw.
big problem is the opposite penalty areas, is that we're still waiting. Almost every goal has been an error. Bad defending, stepping up on free kicks, and trying to play offside when from too far upfield. Things which coaches are very, very aware of, which they'll look to put right, which you won't get away with in the World Cup, of course.
Both of these teams were so underwhelming in that South African World Cup. Really disappointing exits. Brazil at the hands of the Netherlands, and Argentina just bundled out by Germany. 4-0 it was. It was humiliating for them. Looking towards Pato, who must fancy this. Half appeal for a penalty there from Pato. Here's Marcelo. Now Hulk. Juliano. Marcelo. Pushing so many players forward, Brazil, and the cross wasn't quite good enough, but it didn't matter because he was offside.
Well, Brazil certainly going to try and get this winning goal. Will it be the winning goal, we say? But it has been end-to-end. They've had the bulk of the possession throughout this game, Brazil. But Achilles' heel is defending. They said that for both teams as well, of course, but Argentina haven't had as much of the ball. They still managed to get 3 goals.
So Danilo, another Porto man, is going to come on. Right back, replaces Rafael. Formerly of Santos, Danilo, another 20-year-old. Quite an athlete as well, Danilo. Such a riot of colour in this stadium, the flags everywhere. I've seen a couple of Santos flags. A reminder that the football world does spread far and wide. A reminder that there's a huge appetite for this sport in this country as well. Great news that the Cosmos are coming back. Those of you who've seen those old pictures will really relish that. Well, that's a missed kick, and it's going to reach Neymar. Chance for 4-3. Fernandes, who got Argentina's third, prevents Brazil's fourth.
Fantastic anticipation. But this ball is put in, and Neymar thinks this is just roll into the penalty, into the goal.
Silly challenge that by Casemiro. Don't forget those pre-season friendlies I was telling you about here on ESPN and ESPN HD as we see today's attendance. 6 below the official figure, 81,994. You will see, amongst others, Man City, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Tottenham and Liverpool. Briefly working that out, it means you'll see Sandro, Hulk, Marcelo, Di Maria, and probably a couple of others I've forgotten from this game. Aguero, of course, too. And also Germany, Argentina. Live international for you on the 14th of August. Here goes Lionel Messi, trying to maybe win this game. Taken down cynically. Certain yellow card. He was nearly through, and it was only a trip that stopped him. Danilo, the substitute, the culprit. But still, this is dangerous.
Well, if he takes him out, he really should go off. He stopped the goal-scoring opportunity. I know it's outside the box, but he's a lucky man.
So who takes the free kick? I think you can guess, although Aguero stands there as well. Rodriguez can actually hit these, the Boca man, but the left-back won't get a look in with Messi on the field. In the meantime, Hulk is replaced by Lucas Moura. Wish we'd seen a bit more of him, actually. I was really looking forward to watching him. The Sao Paulo man, scorer of 9 goals in the Campeonato in 2011. So it's Messi. Can he? Oh, he nearly can. Good save by Rafael Cabral.
This is very close to his body. This is a great free kick. But it's very close to his body and he opts to actually punch it away. And most goalkeepers have just caught that. Strange, I thought that was a strange save.
But he is a Brazilian goalkeeper. Got to make allowances, Frank. So Messi with the corner. The danger not over yet for Brazil. Doesn't that picture give you an idea of the attendance here? There's another punch from Rafael Cabral. Now Brazil can counter it. Turned out to be a useful punch, and they've got so many players over here. 5 against 3. Moura with the touch. Casemiro slips as he hit it. What a waste.
Well, it was 4 against 2 for a long time. I think it's Rodriguez who got back, and he made a difference in the end. But it's not like Brazil to give you the opportunity when they've got an extra man.
Here goes Messi. They're backing off and backing off! It's a wonder goal by Lionel Messi! A hat-trick for Lionel Messi! And the best player in the world might just have won this game for Argentina.
Well, this is absolutely fantastic. What a strike this is. I don't care about a goalkeeper, who he is in there. He's not going to stop that. But what a strike. And there was no error in the scoring of this goal. This is just magical. What a strike. Right in that top corner. Just set up for him just before he hit it. And the goalkeeper was left grasping thin air.
Well, you can forget possession football and tactical 1-0 wins. This has been about sheer, unadulterated joy. And is that the final twist in the tail? Or is there more? Argentina leading 4-3.
You did say there'd be goals, Dave, didn't you? It was you.
I think you said there'd be goals, and after 3 I said there'd be more. But in fairness, it didn't take a genius. Such an open game, and it's remained that way. And we might not yet be done, because here's Aguero. Acceleration again. He's trying to go all the way, Aguero. He's trying to better Messi. And he can't. But maybe Messi can better Messi. Behind for a corner. Final 5 minutes.
Well, you've got to say, the Argentinians coaches' substitutions have made a difference, because they looked like they didn't have anything left. But of course, when you've got this man in your team, there's always plenty left.
I think we can have a word, Frank, and see if they can play 20 minutes stoppage time.
Yeah.
Really don't want this to end. Guinazu. There's Rodriguez. The brilliant thing is that normally a team, as Argentina are trying to do here, would try and kill this off and keep possession, but I suspect they're not quite good enough to at the back anyway, so Brazil might yet get another chance. Or indeed Argentina might. There's Higuain. Great pass by Higuain. And I'm just relieved that your microphone's okay as well, Frank, because you threw that to the ground when Messi scored. Such was your disbelief at the goal.
Yeah, absolutely fabulous. Because two defenders there, you're looking, they're going to get a block at least. But such was the curl on the ball and the power that he got. Thing is, just before he kicked it, the ball just sat up for him. And it was almost a volley as he hit it.
You should have said if we'd known that. Wouldn't have got so carried away if it was that easy. Higuain's coming off. Ezekiel Lavezzi and Ugo Campagnaro, Napoli teammates for the last few years, both coming on, but Lavezzi will be on his way to join Carlo Ancelotti in Liga with Paris Saint-Germain. Such a shame, really, that he's leaving the Napoli story, but he moves on and joins another. There's Campagnaro. And here's the first touch for Lavezzi.
Well, can Brazil come back?
Well, they have time, but not too much of it. But they've been so willing, and they'll have learnt a lot today. And I think we've learnt just how good they are. Probably learnt as well that the two highly rated centre-halves have either not had their best day, or are perhaps a bit too highly rated. Never like to judge on one game. Neymar with the free kick. Nearly managed to bend it into that dangerous area, but it was headed away.
Well, it was almost testing the Argentinian defence again, playing a ball quickly into the middle.
Here's Neymar. Now Lavezzi. The way this match has gone, you wouldn't like to predict anything, but if Argentina could get a fifth, I think that probably would be the end of it. Casemiro, just overhit for Marcelo as we move towards stoppage time. But what entertainment we've had.
Oh, it's been a fabulous match, Dave. Absolutely.
Well, spoil sports, 3 minutes.
Yeah. Chance for 2 goals.
Yeah, in this game, yeah. 5-4 win for Brazil yet, especially with Aguero on the pitch, who knows all about that too. And that wasn't a great challenge there between the two of them, really, and Marcelo is down, and it was Lavezzi with the tackle. It's a red card. Red card for Ezekiel Lavezzi. He went in high on Marcelo, and he still isn't finished, and he's kicked out there, Lavezzi.
I think his anger is with the referee.
He's shown another red, I think he has, to Marcelo. Yep, Lavezzi and Marcelo. Lavezzi for the tackle, Marcelo for the reaction. And what a shame that such a well-mannered game, a good-spirited game, should end in that way, because we don't want that to be the memory.
No, it was a pity it didn't need it. I think the referee, I agree with what you said earlier, he seems to enjoy getting the cards out. And it kind of takes away from fantastic game we've seen. Just a little bit of a kick. It was a kick, but that was all it was. But then it's reaction.
Yeah.
It was reaction. It was...
well, that's what he's been sent off for, isn't it, as well?
Course, yeah.
Still haven't quite seen what Marcelo's done wrong, but we might see it here.
Again, yeah. Actually, yeah, what he did was, as he was going down, he lashed out with his right hand.
So, Lavezzi and Marcelo both sent off. Must admit, as Lavezzi started to react that way, given what happened on the last day of the Barclays Premier League season, Aguero must have looked on and thought, am I seeing this all again?
Yes.
But then Lavezzi was calmed down rather more quickly than Joey Barton was. Final seconds of a wonderful game. And a final chance for Aguero maybe, but he's offside. Looks like a Lionel Messi hat-trick has won this for Argentina. Capped off by a sensational goal from him. All three were good, but the third was something else.
I think the referee just want to get this game finished.
Final chance maybe for Brazil here. But there is the final whistle, and it's Argentina who have the win. Richly enjoyable game, rather marred at the end by a double sending off, but Romula gave Brazil the lead on 23. Then it was Messi and Messi in the space of 4 minutes to make it 2-1 Argentina. Oscar and Hulk made it 3-2 in favour of Brazil in a topsy-turvy game. Fernandes equalised 15 minutes from time, and then Lionel Messi with a sensational goal to win a sensational game, and it finished at the MetLife. Argentina 4, Brazil 3.
Well, indeed, David, typically quiet encounter between these two giants of South American football. Absolutely blinding game, a real peach, if you will, from the Big Apple. 7 goals to look back on, and all sorts of other things too. We'll be back after the break with all the very best of this exceptional 90 minutes of action. Leroy Rossini will be here with me in the studio. Make sure you join us too, right after this.